Hey, accelerators, a quick update before we finish off in July. For a lot of you, this is your first meeting in the financial year with your new coaches. So this means you might have a slightly different agenda where you may bring in business plans, goals, and that sort of thing. Even if you're in Steve Krebs or Andrew Spicer's group, they might do a variation of that, even if you have been with them for the last 12 months. Whichever group you're in, I urge you to spend some time on these business plans and goals, whether your coach wants you to or not, because the coach can keep you accountable for the next 12 months, but the business plan or the goal, that comes from you. And that takes time, thinking, collaboration with your team, who does what, etc. I know in one of my businesses, the one that I've got behind me here, we just did our end of financial year team day last week. We shared some financial goals on one hand, but now we need to break it down about, who does what, how we're going to hit these financial goals monthly, quarterly, so on and so forth. Because without clarity and direction, the year's just going to slide by quicker than you know. Now, Cash Day was on this week, just gone. Great seeing you guys there. I've attached the workbook to this email in case you want a digital version. Kim, the trainer, he focused on ratios, the power of one, profit first, which is one of my favorites, and a few others as well. The thing that probably resonated with me the most is just to take one of those tools and break it down into monthly action points. For example, take one tool, work out how to implement it in the first month, embed it in the second month, and then the third month, make it a habit within your business, whether it's you or your team. Now, finally, there's a pretty major announcement on events, and accelerators, you guys are invited. It's called the Chapter Advance. It's been on a hiatus since COVID, like a lot of other chapters around the world. EO Melbourne, for example, they just had theirs in Bali, which sounded pretty cool. Now, it's not often that you get to hang out with a bunch of EOers for a few days, let alone in a place like Queenstown, which is where ours is. Think of it like a mega learning event. Mix in a bunch of once in a lifetime experiences, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. One of the highlights for me is going to be seeing Michael Hill speak, the Michael Hill. What I found out the other day is EO Queensland, as a chapter, they actually put aside funds for, I think, 12 months to contribute to this event. So it's going to be pretty big. I'll pop the link below for you to register. It's next level. So if you're keen, check it out. I know I hate booking flights at the last minute, so I just booked my flights. All the best with your group meetings ahead this month, and I'll catch up with you again in August.